good.
Man, you can't make this up. All ready for the Big Trout Loop. And this guy's dead.
That's not even cooking. I've never seen that.
Woohoo! We're going camping! Yeah! The beast is back. What's up? It is Tuesday, mid-August, and despite the early morning curveball, I am on my way. I might actually have to change the reservation when I get to the park, but here we are, 4 days, 3 nights. Big Trout Loop starts now. Let's roll. Oh yeah. Canoe Lake access point. With or without rain, Big Trout Loop starts now. Probably an appropriate time to give a shout out to the weatherman who said it wasn't gonna rain until 6 p.m. First drop of rain, noon. What's up with that? Here we go. 4 days, well actually 3.5 days, 3 nights. I was originally planning to go all the way to Little Otter Slide Lake, but that became a little ambitious with the delay. So Burnt Island Lake tonight. Tomorrow I make my way to White Trout Lake. And then Thursday evening I spend the night again in Little Doe Lake, coming out on Friday. Let's go, 68K, 4 days, 3 nights. Let's do this. 3:38, late start. All good. The rain is over. The weatherman was off by 6 hours. Hopefully that was it. This trip I'm covering a lot of new ground. Everything starting after Burnt Island Lake is new, all the way to Grassy Bay. Once I get to Grassy Bay, I go through a stretch that I did early this year. And then again, I go into a nice little stretch of unconquered waters. The journey to conquer Algonquin continues. One lake at a time, one portage at a time. Search and rescue taking off. Or at least I think it's search and rescue. That's an assumption on my part. All right, so today I have the entirety of Canoe Lake. Once I get into Joe Lake, today I'm cutting to the right and taking the east arm up through the Joes into Burnt Island. And I'm gonna try to go as far as I can into Burnt Island, make my way for tomorrow a little shorter. Bad batteries, rain on the way, late arrival, episode 27. Let's go. Very nice, Canoe Lake. Easy peasy. First loon of the trip. What's up, buddy? Tell the moose I'm here. I'm ready to see one. Come on. I'm going deep in there. Show me a moose, Algonquin. Show me a moose. All right, first one of the trip. Let's do this. All right, let's go. 240 meters. Canoe Lake to Joe Lake. Today's not gonna be a tough day of portaging. I only have this one and then a couple shorter ones through the Joes, and then I'll be in Burnt Island, so not bad. The tough day of portaging is gonna be Thursday. That one's gonna kick my ass. Well, hello Joe Lake. Let the adventure begin. Danger! Precisely 4:36, so 1 hour canoe to Joe. Always the official gateway to the backcountry right there. Now it gets real. Big Trout Loop, here we go. Back into this neck of the woods. I was here for my ice out trip. But on that trip, I went that way into TP Lake and then into Tom Thompson, and then there I went. And on this trip, I'm taking the east arm over here to the right. And this section that I'm about to do here, I've only done it once, coming this way. So today is the first time that I do it on the reverse. You know, after a tumultuous day, since I got on the water, has been very calm, very pleasant. I could have been catching hell here. East arm of Joe Lake. This begins the little section called the Joes. This is Little Joe, next is gonna be Lost Joe, and then Baby Joe before I get to Burnt Island. I remember that there's an option here to skip a portage. I'm hoping that the creek is high enough that I can paddle through. Time check, 5:28. I'm gonna try to paddle all the way to 7:40 p.m. 4-hour paddle. See how far I can get with that. My food is ready. We're in a fire band, so there's no campfire. Get that set up, hammock, and it's Vino time. I hear that chopper back there. Next stop, Lost Joe Lake. Alright, here we go. I see the portage sign. There's nothing better than skipping a portage. And if I remember correctly, there are a couple options for me to hop back on the portage if the creek is impassable. I'm giving it a shot. Let's go. Whoa, what the f***? What was that? Okay, there's another entrance to the portage, but I like the way this is going. Yes. Okay, that's as far as I could make it. Yep, that's it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you lost Joe? Nope. It's your baby Joe. Oh yeah, all right, see Lake. Hello, baby Joe Lake. Looks like I have baby Joe all to myself. Time check, 6:16. Approaching the next portage, easy peasy, 200 meters into Burnt Island. I'm glad I changed the reservation because there's no way that I would have made it to Little Otter Slide Lake. That dead battery was a curveball I was not ready for. All good, 200 more meters and I'm in my camp lake. The guy that helped me at the park said that half of Burnt Island is available, so I should be all good. Let's go. The last one of the day, 200 meters to Burnt Island, easy peasy. I can already see lake. Well, Burnt Island Lake. Nice seeing you again. Burnt Island Lake, as predicted, 6:37. I said 6:40. I'm gonna paddle for an hour and push as far as I can. Very nice. Burnt Island about to open up to a beautiful lake here. Big lake. Here we go. All right, here we go. Burnt Island Lake. Can I make it to the end of Burnt Island in 1 hour? That will make my life much easier tomorrow. Look at this. Unbelievable. Big Trout Loop. I've been dreaming about this trip for a long time. And I originally had it as a 4-nighter. I couldn't pull off a 4-nighter this week. And then I realized, you know what, if I stop goofing around in the morning, leave earlier, I can pull off 20K per day. And here we go, Big Trout Loop in 3 nights. Almost done with the first big section of Burnt Island Lake. I don't think I can get to the back end today, but I'm working on it. All right, 7:23. There's the way to go to Sunbeam Lake, is that way. At this stage, it's officially sight hunting time. I think there's one right here, and there's another one right there. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's free. Yes. That's cool. Look at that. He just ripped the tree straight out of the rock. That is crazy. All right, let's see. What's up with the Burnt Island sites with the tables? Interesting. Okay. Campsite number 1, success. Burnt Island Lake, Tuesday evening. What is up? Look at this place. Yes! Interesting that that's the second time that I stayed in Burnt Island. Both the campsites had a table. I hadn't seen this in Algonquin up until now. Facilities must be back there. Not bad. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll take it. Cheers. Burnt Island Lake. Get out of here. Tomorrow my portage to little auto slide is over here to the left. I still got a little paddling to do, but not bad. $7:50 a.m. Operation Get Up Early and Go is in full effect. Good morning from Burnt Island Lake. Day 2, long day. Burnt Island Lake to white trout. I'm glad the weather's like this. Conference call. Bright and early. Nice and secluded, huh? Yes. Deep into the woods. Success. This trip I'm treating myself to 3 days of Nutella Crunch burrito. Nutella Crunch burrito with a banana. Winner every time. Despite the calm conditions, nobody in the water. I haven't seen a single canoe so far. And yesterday I said it wrong. I'm halfway through Burnt Island Lake. Here we go. Yesterday I started right there on Canoe Lake, paddled the entirety of Canoe Lake, 240 meters into Joe Lake, East Arm, Little Joe, Lost Joe, Baby Joe, and into Burnt Island. And currently I'm camped at that campsite right there. Today I have to go all the way to White Trout Lake, so I'm paddling the eastern half of Burnt Island Lake, a 780 into Little Otter Slide Lake. This is where I was supposed to spend the night last night. Then 5 manageable portages on Otter Slide Creek into Big Trout Lake, which at that point is going to be all paddle Big Trout Lake, which is a big lake, into White Trout Lake. Should be a full day. Nothing left on the table. Day 2 starts now. Let's roll. Good stuff. Oh, there's a pedal boarder. Good stuff, dude. All right, Burnt Island. Time check 11:36. Slightly later than what I wanted to leave, but I was doing a little project on the canoe with the bungee cables for my PFD. It should take me about an hour and a half to get to Otter Slide Lake, and then another 3.5 hour paddle to Big Trout Lake. So I got a full day ahead of me. Let's go. Straight ahead over there is the little island that I stayed on episode 19. The last time I only came up to here. So this is also a new section of Burnt Island Lake that I've never paddled through. Woo! New waters start now. Let's go. Oh, this is such great weather for a camping trip. I don't know, I'm torn. Last trip was hot, it was nice. I was taking swimming breaks all the time. But this right here is lovely. This one is the first of the day, first of 6. It's the longest of the day, 780. There's another one at the end that is a 710, and the rest is all easy peasy. This is cool. First of 6. Let's do this. All right, 800 meters, probably about 15 minutes. There's a family crossing the portage ahead of me, so hopefully they've already cleared the creatures away. Oh yeah, I see a lake.
Are you searching for whitewater?
Oh man, no, I'm not searching for whitewater.
You got the perfect boat for us.
Yes, it is a beast. I'm searching for white trout though.
Ah,
Oh.
that's where you're headed?
Yes, sir. 3 nights. Last night was Burnt Island. Tonight, white trout. And then the last night, little doe. I make a big loop.
We're doing the same thing, but we're saying we're doing otter slides tonight, white trout tomorrow, Macintosh, and then we're out.
All right, gentlemen. All right, this is Little Otter Slide Lake. Come on, Algonquin. Day 2, man. I'm going deep in there. Show me a moose. Entering the little channel that connects Little Otter Slide to Otter Slide. Easy peasy, stress-free connection between Little Otter Slide and Otter Slide. No beaver dams, no obstructions, no moves. Well, hello, Otter Slide Lake. My portage should be right there. Portage should be back here somewhere. Oh yeah. What? Jeff's map says 190 meters. Park says 250. I'm going with Jeff. Hey, hey, hey! Short, straight, and downhill. In fact, I'm going downstream, so the portage should be mostly downhill. I like it. All right, here we go. Otter Slide Creek. 2 down, 4 to go. A moose, a moose, a moose, a moose. What's up, buddy? I gotta go through there, but I'm gonna give the moose some space. Thank you, Algonquin. Yes. See you later, buddy. Amazing, still there. Whoops. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. $360 time check 1:52. Later, buddy. Go. All right, 360 meters after that amazing experience. I was trying to manifest it, and today it worked. Yes. Hey, hey, hey! As expected, a nice downhill. Otter Slide Creek, Park Duh. Man, I'm super happy I saw that moose. Halfway through day 2 and I already have a highlight. These experiences are rare. Sometimes I go through sections that have a moose icon and I see nothing. And here today, there's no moose icon and boom. Yeah. And this should be my portage. 270 meters, 4 of 6. What an idiot. at 270 meters. Hey, hey, hey! I'm coming through! That's pretty. Hello again, Otter Slide Creek. What a pleasant route. Fantastic experience through Otter Slide Creek. Very nice. Ooh, creepy. Otter Slide Creek has many faces. All right, I think I have arrived at my portage. That looks like it. All right, number 5. Let's go. 710 meters, 3:30 in the afternoon. Yo, yo, yo! I'm coming through! The water shoes from Amazon, man. If you're looking for simplicity, you put it on in the morning, you take it off at campsite in the evening. It gets wet, it gets muddy, it gets dry, it gets wet again, it gets muddy again, it gets dry. Amazing. My other portage should be riding. I think it should be right there. Okay, last section of Otter Slide Creek, and then my portage to Big Trout. Should be right around the bend. Yeah. Last one of the day, 100 meters. Oop-ah! Easy peasy, let's go. I'm assuming it's gonna be straight down since there's a waterfall here. Last portage of the day, check. Oop. Very nice. That's just incredible. All of these trees here are basically just sitting on top of rock. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Very nice. All right, no more portages, but a whole lot of paddling to do. Big Trout Lake is a big lake. All right, auto slide creep, that was fun. Just a little more auto slide creep before it arrives in Big Trout Lake. Okay. Here we go. Big Trout Lake. Yes. Big milestone to get here. I've been dreaming of this loop for a long time. This is a big lake. Let's go. Review yourself, Big Trout. Oh yeah. Let's go. .4:30, plenty of time. The lake seems calm enough. I'm lucky. This lake right here could have been a beast. Maybe I'll be on my site by 6 o'clock. An hour and a half paddling. Time check, 4:58. So I only have one more big crossing to do before I get to the Narrows. And then basically I'm there. Instead of getting my ass kicked by big trout, I've been getting a push in the back. Look at this place. So I'm right there by the Narrows, and I'm looking at that set of mountains right there. And there's a 2,600 meter portage that goes right through it. You're not gonna conquer the park without conquering it all, dude. One day. One day. All right, the next section is called the Narrows. Let's see how narrow it gets. Apparently not narrow at all. I mean, sure, it's Narrows, but I was expecting something much more impressive. I can already see the big cliffs from white trout right there. The Narrows were a bit underwhelming, but I'm here. And look at this, the lake's like glass. Pretty cool. Man, the places I get to go. Big shout out to my wife, the boss, who not only allows me to do this kind of stuff, but hangs in there taking care of everything while I do it. Your efforts and support are not overlooked. Look at this. All right, let's go find a site. Right after this corner, there's gonna be 3 sites on the shore and then 2 islands back there that I wanna check it out. So far, all of the campsites are empty. Let's go see the islands. It's early. 6:16. By this time yesterday, I was just arriving at Burnt Island, so I know I still have plenty of daylight. Island campsite just off the day. Island, island, island. So, island there is taken. There's another campsite here. All right, let's see one more site right around the corner here. If it's available, it'd be amazing. That means I've already done all of this paddling for tomorrow. Come on, man. I don't hear anybody. I see the orange sign. Ooh. Yeah. Look at this. With a little beach in front. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, look at this. Very nice. Let's see. I'm taking it either way. But look at this. Yeah. Very nice. Cheers. White Trout Lake. I've earned a swim. Oh yeah. Campsite vibes. Wednesday evening from White Trout Lake. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm just waiting for my Garmin to update the weather so I can choose a hammock spot. I want it right here. %, chance, 10 p.m. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm putting all the trust in you, Garmin. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Cheers. Tonight's chef menu, risotto with chicken from Backpacker's Pantry. I'm gonna kick it up a notch with some ready crisp bacon and a pack of Skittles for dessert. Okay. Risotto with chicken with bacon. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Mm. 6:07 a.m. I feel driplets. Come on, weatherman. Whoa. I can't see anything out there. Oh. Whoa. I guess it's not raining. It's just a super thick mist. That is amazing. Look at how thick this is. 6:11 a.m. That's cool. Man, I have a feeling that behind this mist is gonna open up a beautiful day. Today I have to go from White Trout all the way to Little Doe. Basically the same thing that I did back in May, where I ended my trip on Little Doe. But today I'm doing that route via Sunbeam that is a Portage fest. Gotta complete that section. Oh yeah, day 3. All right, let's see what's up with this pooper. I am on an island site, but it's a single site, so no surprises expected. Secluded. Very peaceful. Come on, monsters. Like clockwork. All right, time check, 7:07. Whoa. What's up with that, man? This is super cool. 8:20 a.m. and I'm starting to see a little bit of some of the stuff over there on the other side, but still very little visibility. The Nutella Crunch Burrito, by far my favorite backcountry camping breakfast. Now you roll it. Michelin star of the backcountry. Well, hello, white trout. Good morning. I'm starting to be able to see the grassy bay where I'm headed today. Wednesday morning from White Trout Lake. Can't get any better than this. The mist is all gone, and as expected, has revealed a beautiful Thursday ahead. Look at this. All right, so yesterday I woke up right there on Burnt Island Lake, paddled the eastern half of Burnt Island into Little Otter Slide Lake. Nice connection into Otter Slide Lake. I saw the moose right there after the 190, then boom, 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 boom. Little waterfall to close out the section, then paddle Big Trout Lake, into the Narrows, into White Trout Lake, and I'm currently camped at that island right there. Today I have to go from White Trout into Little Doe, so I'm getting into the grassy bay, and I'm going to paddle right in front of the campsite I stayed at on episode 25. But here, instead of me going up McIntosh Creek, I'm going to start the Portage fast through Sunbeam, starting with 3 big ones, including a brutal 1300 with a big hill to climb. And then once I get into Sunbeam, I have a decision to make because I have a couple options to get into Little Doe, but I'm leaning towards this one via Vanishing Pond, Blue Jay, and then final destination Little Doe Lake. And it's gonna be a scorcher. I've already lost my pants. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing. Let's go. Day 3, White Trout to Little Doe starts now. All right, day 3, White Trout to Little Doe Lake. I'm still expecting about a 5.5 to 6 hour paddle to my site, but starting early, and it looks like a beauty of a day. Little Doe, here I come. White Trout. Fantastic time. All right, here we go, day 3. Long day ahead. It is early, time check. 10:41, 6 hour paddle into the site. The heaviest side of the day is actually the beginning. 3 long portages, 1,000 meters, then a brutal 1300 that I already see that has a big hill to climb and come back down. Then another 900 meters, hopefully to Sunbeam by lunchtime. And then I'll make a decision of whether to take 4 more portages into Tom Thompson, or if I want to go through Vanishing Pond. I wouldn't mind seeing another moose today. Big one, big antlers. That would be cool. What's happening, guys? I come in peace. All right, into the grassy bay. This is a section of the grassy bay I have never been in, but once it opens up here around the bend, I should see the entrance to the Petawawa. But for now, still new waters. Cannot get better than this. After 2 days of cloudy skies, finally the sun peeked out. Very nice, gonna be a swimming day. Cool, approaching the entrance to the Petawawa. It's right there to the right. So that's where I came from on episode 25. I see the sign right there that points me to McIntosh Creek. This is not the way to go, man. I see the path over there on the other side. Let's see if we can muster through. Oh yes, we can. Now officially the entrance to the Petawawa where I came from. To McIntosh. Let's go. What's up, guys? Come in peace. Almost at the end of Grassy Bay and in the beginning of McIntosh Marsh, a moose habitat. So come on. And I guess summertime, all of this vegetation grew and the water levels are slightly lower, because I remember this. I had a straight shot into the campsite and there was none of this in front of it. It was all water. I was over here watching beavers swim right in front of me. None of this was here. That's cool. All right, into the McIntosh Marsh. Show me a moose, Algonquin. On episode 25, I followed this little island and into McIntosh Creek. But today, a new route. Portage grinder into Sunbeam. One lake at a time, one portage at a time. But by the end of this trip, I'm gonna have conquered a good bit of this section. Between episodes 19, episode 25, and now episode 27. Portage sign in sight, right there. The first of 3 ass kickers. Still mooseless on McIntosh. Next time, McIntosh. (9:40) to Hawkins Lake. All right, here we go. First of many. Nothing crazy, but mostly uphill. Hey, bear! Especially here. He was right up the McIntosh Creek on episode 25 that I saw the bear. Hey, hey, hey! Figured out a way to position my life jacket back here. It's making me so happy right now. I don't hear it dangling. I can feel it that it's back here. Top notch. Nice, I'm here. 20-minute 1K. With a break. What is up, Hawkins Lake? Yep, I think my portage is that sign right there. Short and sweet. Get out of here. Short paddle, my portage sign is right there. I wonder how many human beings I'm gonna pass today, because this is the road less traveled. This next portage starts with a brutal uphill, then a brutal downhill. Then I have to cross a creek. Doesn't have a name, but has a very steep rating by Jeff's map. So bring it on, Algonquin. All right, here we go, 1,400 meters, Hawkins to Canada J. Starts with a beat down. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, here's some people. Come on, come on, come on. You're good.
Is it that much further? Or?
Oh, no, this is the very beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna go through a steep hill down, but this is it.
All right, cool.
You're like less than 100 meters there.
All right, cool. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Man. Whew. What a burner. First hill's already kicking my ass. Oh yeah, I think I have reached the top of the hill, and now here begins the descent. Oh yes. All right. Continuation of the portage is right there. All right, second half of the portage looks to be fairly manageable. I think the creek divides the portage pretty much in half, so I should only have about 700 meters to go. What's up, Canada J? Another small little lake on the route. Hard earned 1330. Canada J Lake, another short paddle before my next portage, another 900 meters, but this time downhill, baby. Oh yes. Portage should be right there around the corner. All right, 870 meters. Canada J to Sunbeam. Hey, hey, hey! You're coming through. All right, here we go, 870 meters. Time check, 1:56. This one should be mostly downhill, so I'm expecting to just blast right through it. Hey, baby, I'm coming through. Yeah. Yeah. Time check, 2:13. Not bad. 18 minutes, 900 meters. Sunbeam Lake. Whoopa. First order of business, stop for a swim, grab a bite, and then make some decisions. I have two options to get from here to Little Doe. It's early, I'll probably try Vanishing Pond today. I knew this was gonna be worth the beat down. Look at this place. Sunbeam Lake. What a little paradise. Let's check it out. What is up, Sunbeam? Look at this place, man. Beautiful spot. Thursday afternoon vibes. Sunbeam Lake, Algonquin Park. Look at this place, man. Unbelievable. That's for my mom, don't judge me. Fantastic. Portage sign in sight off the vanishing pond. Let's see if it's still there. All right, Sunbeam to vanishing pond. Should be quick and easy, 110 meters. It says on the map that late in the paddling season, traveling can be difficult because of the low waters. I don't know if mid-August is late, but we'll find out. All right, here we go. It hasn't vanished yet, it's still here. Vanishing pond. Supposed to get shallow and tough in a minute. Time check, 3:21. Not bad, 2 more obstacles to go. This pond and 1 more portage. Here we go. Traveling light pays off. So far, so good. This is cool. Yo, this is tight. Another one. man. Opa. Man, Vanishing Pond has turned into an adventure. Oh man. Whew. I'm getting my ass kicked here. I have to reassess this. Whew. Man. Alright, so this has turned into a bit of a shit show. So much for saying that I was traveling light. And I don't really see a way to bushwhack my way out of here. Okay. We got this. Let's go. Slowly but surely. Oh. No. Don't say oh. Man, look at this. That's crazy. This is 100% type 2 fun. I'm getting my ass kicked, but I'm gonna look back at this and say, wow, that was super cool. Vanishing Pond turned into the highlight of the trip. Almost there. What an exercise of cardio and patience. So many obstructions, so many beaver dams. On my quest to conquer the park. I'm glad I'm doing this now. I'll never come back here. Portage sign in sight. This canoe is a war zone. What was that, Vanishing Pond? Still not over yet. Yes. Man, that kicked my ass. Yes. "380 meters to Blue Jay Lake." Hey, hey, hey! I'm so glad I started my day early. Had I started late as usual, that vanishing pond would have kicked my ass. Yes. No more portages for the day. All right, coming into Blue Jay Lake. And this should connect your little door through a little passage. So no more portages. Hopefully no obstructions here on the way in. I've had it. All right, let's see Blue Jay opening up right here, right after this bend. Yeah. All right, now I can officially say final stretch. Time check, 5 p.m. Now officially Blue Jay Lake. What a day. I'm ready to go for a swim. Arriving super early at the campsite. Oh yes. Look at that. Find a nice sunset spot. Come on, Blue Jay, I want an easy peasy connection into Little Doe. Does that look like easy peasy? It's trying to blast right through it. Not easy peasy, but I got this. Little Doe Lake starting to open up. Hello, hello, Little Doe. Yes. Yes. 5:17. All right, let's go find a campsite to catch this beautiful sunset that is about to happen here. Go for a swim. I see there's an empty campsite right there. I'm gonna try out the one right here on the point. If not, all right, let's see one available. Man, I don't hear anybody. Right there, straight ahead. Oh yeah, it's mine. Yeah, I found home for the night. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Opa, opa, look at this. Fantastic. That's the entrance to Tom Thompson right there. Right on the other side of the tree is Rocky Top campsite where I stayed at on episode 25. And look at this. Amazing. Hammock spot. Yeah. Oh yeah. What a campsite. In Garmin we trust. Let's see. 6 p.m. 0%. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Everything ready? This is why I do these things. Look at this place. Thursday evening vibes. Little Doe Lake. It can't get any better than this. 54-kilometer mark for the trip. Well worth the ass kicking of Vanishing Pond, huh? Cheers. Little Doe. And tonight I have a couple treats. An all-time favorite, fettuccine alfredo with chicken and the rest of that ready bacon. And for dessert, I'm treating myself to a Nana's banana pudding. Never had it. Saved it for the last night. Should be good. Oh yeah. Bacon is already mixed in there. This is another Michelin star right here of the backcountry. Bon appetit. A little beaver. What's up, buddy? Let's do this. Nana's banana pudding, and I'm going all out. Little hot chocolate as well. Oh yeah. Get out of here. I probably added a little too much water, but it's still pretty damn good. Oh. 6:30 a.m. Wow. Well, happy Friday from Little Doe Lake. Look at this. It was super cold last night. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning freezing. Good thing I had the balaclava and the gloves in there. Unbelievable. $6:45 in the morning. Let's get up and get out of here. Good thing I keep these in this sleeping bag because it got a little cold. Packed, breakfast ready, everything is ready. The phone booth is calling me. Morning call is an important time. Oh yeah. Nice and secluded. Very nice. Whoa. Get out of here. This is a different take of PPV, pooper point of view. Success. All right, time check, 8:17. Breakfast of champs. Let's go. Good morning from Little Doe Lake. Can't get any better than this. Friday morning, a few canoes heading out, a few canoes heading in. Okay, so yesterday, woke up on that island right there on White Trout, paddled into the grassy bay through the McIntosh Marsh before I started my Portage grind through Hawkins, Canada J, and into Sunbeam. Stopped for a swim before I started the brutal Vanishing Pond. This was hell. I say it again, I'll never come back here. 380 into Blue Jay, and now I'm camped right there on Little Doe Lake. Today I made a way out back to the access point, so paddling through Fawn, TP Lake, Joe, my only portage of the day, 240 meters, and then the entirety of Canoe Lake. All right, day 4, let's go. I was planning to leave a little early, but then the sun came out, and then I realized, leave early for what? I still have a long drive, can't drop the canoe off until tomorrow, and look at this, again. I keep repeating myself on these trips about this place, but it's not my fault. This place is unbelievable. Algonquin Park. I guess time to go, huh? Fantastic time, Little Doe. Pa, pa. That campsite over there was called Rocky Top. This shall be called Rock Face. All right, here we go. Beautiful day. Time check 11:25. Oh yeah. All paddle plus a 240-meter portage. Easy peasy. Moose, moose. Yes. I don't know how close we're gonna be able to get because of the lily pads. But yes, and I did ask for one with some antlers. Look at that. That's awesome. Amazing, look at that. Oh yeah. 2 moose in 1 trip. Thank you, Algonquin. This is so cool. All right, buddy. That's super cool. 2 moose in 1 trip. Yeah, I was saying on Grassy Bay that the water seemed low. I remember passing this right here on my trip in May, and only the very top of that rock was exposed. So almost 2 feet of water lower. What a beautiful day. Big Trout Loop turned out to be an epic trip. That battery late start. Next day, Portage Fest, saw moose, paddled through Big Trout Lake, White Trout Lake, fantastic island campsite on White Trout. Yesterday was a beat down. I thought that the first half of the day was gonna be tough because of the portages, but boy, the second half with Vanishing Pond kicked my ass. But epic campsite on Little Doe Lake. It's always worth it. The campsites always make it up for it. Oh, hello again, Joe Lake. But of course I'm going to make a stop. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Yes. What a way to cap off the trip. Look at this. Final little stretch of Joe Lake, then under the bridge, then the portage into canoe. Episode 27 is almost a wrap. This is when it starts to become real that the trip is almost over. All right, last one of the day. 240 meters. Fucking people, man. There was a can of Molson over there right where I was cliff jumping. This is the lake. Yeah. All right, here we go, Canoe Lake. Time check 1:48. Probably an hour paddle to the Jeep, depending on lake conditions, but I don't feel any wind. Let's go. Oh, hello again, Canoe Lake. Doesn't look too bad. Strategy today, straight across. Let's go. Oh, Algonquin, every time, man, every time. Another unbelievable experience. Thanks again to the Algonquin gods for presenting me with two moose, including a bull moose with a big antlers. Ah, that's what's up, man. All right, final stretch. Access point in sight. Well, that was fun. I have conquered the Big Trout Loop. 68 kilometers in 3 nights. Another big section of the park discovered. Canoe Lake to Burnt Island to White Trout to Little Doe to Canoe Lake. Yes! Yes! Good stuff.